Welcome, everyone. Thank you for waiting for me. It's 9:03 p.m., September 24th, 2021, IST India time, and I'm back with my life. We've been talking about coaching as a profession. We've been talking about how can you coach without experience, what are the traits of a good coach, what is the difference between counseling and coaching, and what is the life of a coach like, and how do you project yourself, how do you market yourself, and so many different things there. Today, we're going to talk about what makes the Ease Coach certification program different from the rest of the programs that are available out there. So we have, there are so many coaching certification programs you could go to. There are also some certifications that they make you a life coach in 1 hour of training. And I have seen a lot of those courses on Udemy as well. And I'm sure they have some good value, but I don't understand how someone could make you a life coach in 1 hour. So now with so many things out there, for those of you who are trying to become a life coach or wanting to become a life coach, thinking about becoming a life coach, how do you know what right program to choose? And how do you know if Ease is right for you? The Ease Coach School, the Ease Coach certification program that has been created by me, that is my signature method. Is that a good fit for you? And how do you know that? And what's unique about that? Why is that different? Why should you take that over, the other programs out there? So we're going to talk about some of these things here. We have Dr. Swamini Wag. Hello. Anju Gupta. Hello, ma'am. Hello to you, Anju. Hare Krishna. And so let's talk about how do you decide which coach certification program is good for you, right? So it all depends on what you're looking for, and what is your end goal. What are you trying to do, and who are you trying to serve? So if you're looking for like a quick fix, just you want, one thing is you don't even need a certification program. I've been talking about that, right? The life coaching industry is an unregulated industry, so you could start practicing as a life coach, and it's not like you need a certification uh, to be able to start practicing as a life coach. But on the other side, a lot of people still do certification because instead of learning the ropes on their own and figuring things out and how to deal with the client and how to help move the client from point A to point B, what tools to use, etc., and figuring all of that out on yourself, on your own. When you take a certification progress, you're going through some process, you're going through some systematic learning, and that systematic learning gives you the confidence of going outside and showing up as a coach. So you're not struggling with a lot of things there because you're clear. I have a process that works, and I'm going to go and help people with that. And then you can just focus on working with your client and also expanding your business. Otherwise, when you're not certified, you don't have those tools. You don't have that, straight, easy way of moving forward. And you're not clear about what you're doing. You're like learning the ropes of that, of how to coach, the tools that you want to use, and plus you're learning the ropes of the business. It gets too much, and your growth as a coach slows down a little bit. It takes time, but doesn't mean it's not possible, right? So you want to choose based on what is it that you're trying to satisfy. If you're looking for a quick program, and there are many certification bodies out there many cert programs that are affiliated to those certification bodies also that you could take. And you could decide based on the network you want to be in, the type of people you want to associate with, the type of tools you want to use in your coaching and things like that. But let me tell you one thing very clearly. You don't need a certification to start your business as a life coach or an exec coach or a relationship coach or a happiness coach or a youth coach or a parenting coach. You don't need a certification for any of that. The certification gives you confidence to help you move forward and take that step. So depending on what your need is, you could look at and evaluate a lot of these different programs out there and decide which one is good for you. Now today I want to also talk to you about what makes the Ease Coach certification program very, very unique. How is the Ease Coach certification program unique and different from the rest of the programs out there? And I've worked very hard in creating that and giving massive value in to all those who are going through the coach certification program, and it's a complete system that helps. And it's interesting for those who are looking for a blend of Eastern wisdom, Eastern philosophy, Western psychology, and spirituality, everything together. That is the USP. That's the uniqueness of the program. So far, by far, there is no such program available. in the world. And this is like one of the unique programs out here. So I'm going to talk about the uniqueness of those programs. I already talked about a lot of other things in my previous lives. And for those of you who missed it, you could find them on any of my social media channels. You could just start playing them off, in my from my wall, or you could also go to my YouTube channel, and you all those lives are there as well. So let's talk about what makes the East Coach certification program different, and let's start looking at that here. So here we go. We are getting our screen ready. So what makes it different? So this is the East Coach School, and how is it different from the various programs out there? So we're going to look at the five major things with that. So here we go. So okay, just a minute. Right. So one thing is it's a blend of Eastern wisdom and Western psychology. So we're talking about a holistic method that helps people understand their psychophysical nature, heal their psychophysical nature, partner with who they truly are psychophysically, and achieve great success in life. A lot of times our nature is something, our life outside is something. We don't know how to partner with the skills that we have, the abilities that we have as a part of our body and mind. So we're talking about astrology, we're talking about Ayurveda, we're talking about ancestral healing, we're talking about quantum energy, we're talking about yoga, psychology, spirituality, and we are also talking about world traditional wisdom from world cultures. I don't talk about that much when I'm talking about the Ease Academy or the Ease Coach School, but you're learning from traditional wisdom from across world cultures also, in the sense that you're seeing that similarity, that hey, this is there in the Eastern system, the Vedic system, and these things were also there in those cultures, and this is what science has to say about it, this is what psychology has to say about it, and this is how you could use those tools in helping all those people who come to you, right? And it's a complete holistic system, because as I always say, and this comes from my own journey, my own story, that a lot of the work that outside coaches do is and that's what's done predominantly everywhere, is just working on your mind, and changing how you're thinking, changing your approach to things, changing how you want to think about things, and all of that, right? And it's more about thought transformation. But here we're talking about not just the mind, because from the Vedic system, from the Taittiriya Upanishad, we know about the Pancha Koshas, and we're talking about bringing all of them in balance. So you learn how to do that as a professional coach, right? Without using all that, the technical Sanskrit terms, without getting lost in the philosophy of it, and without making your client go crazy with all the details of the philosophy, etc. How do you help your client heal all those five parts, or partner with all those five parts of the body? The physical body, that's the Annamaya Kosh, the Pranamaya Kosh, that's the energy body, the mental body, the intellect, and spiritual bliss. So how do you help your client balance all of these things? Not just teaching these concepts, not just teaching this is your physical body, this is your energy body, this is your mental body. No, how are you going to integrate all of that in helping your client shift from point A to point B? Whether they're pursuing excellence at work, whether they're pursuing better relationships at home, whether they are just looking at healing some of their past stuff, or overcoming some of their fears, or some personality traits. How can you use this holistic method to help them effect that change? And that's what makes the Ease program really different from all the coach programs out there. There's no coaching program that's talking about all of these things together. And even if they are, it's a lot of knowledge that's being given out, but not the steps of how you can help your client. And the thing is that this is not theoretical, because what you're learning with me is stuff that I have used in my coaching practice over the years with a lot of success with different clients. And you also get to hear those case studies as you make progress with me as part of the coach certification program. So that's another second very point that really sets apart the East Coach certification program. Another thing is that the whole certification process, which you don't get in that 1-hour coach program on Udemy, we have an in-depth certification process so that you have a confidence of having imbibed all those tools and applied all those tools on yourself. So you get better with those tools, and you understand your own struggles of how it's been tough for you to apply some of those things, and how you've been growing inside, so that you can support your clients. So you're doing a comprehensive self inventory, identifying your own issues, working on them, working on your healing issues, or working on your personal growth, excellence, roadblocks, and getting them out of the way using the Ease framework on your own self. And identifying your niche, the niche that you want to serve. So with the East Coast certification program, you could become any coach, any of these coaches that you want, right? Whether it's a, again, as I said, a marriage coach, a baby coach, a partner parenting coach, a teenage parent coach, a coach for special needs parents of special needs kids, coach for homeschooling moms, coach for people with emotional health problems, coach for women who are working women and in senior management, or coaching for abusive, like people who are recovering from certain types of abuses or trauma. You could become an exec coach, you could become a CEO coach. You could also help people get better at their performance at work. So you could become a performance coach, a progress coach. There are so many, varieties of things that you could do. An early education coach. And there are so many things. So what you could do is, with this framework that you learn, you could branch out into any of these and many of these different, places and niches. And you could add, what I really want is that the coaches, they learn from the East Coast framework, but they also add from their own life experience and enhance their offering to the community. So that's what you do. There are practice coaching hours as well, where you learn how to coach and apply those tools and modalities, you know, amongst each other, or finding people outside and your support. So all of these things are reviewed: your comprehensive self-inventory, your niche identification exercise, and how you're going to solve the problems of your niche. Also, your practice coaching hours; those are also reviewed, and you're given that support and that growth feedback so that you could grow from there. And then you also learn in-session techniques. How do you not just explore the problem with your client? How do you just not understand the issue, but how do you help your client take action? Because that's what they're coming to you, and that's what they're going to pay you top dollars for, is to help them take action and bring about that transformation, right? So we're not selling the process to them that, oh, I'm going to use this holistic system to help you. They don't care about what system you use, as long as they get the results you're promising, right? So people are coming to you because you're promising some results, and the better you get, and this system works. And I have various feedback and various reviews on my own work as a coach, as I've used all of these frameworks, where people with all types of issues that they've been struggling with for a very long time, and that's because they're only trying to fix it at the mental level, but it doesn't work. But when they look at this holistically, stuff that's been sitting with them for 20 years gets done in like 6 weeks. And there are many stories like that I have shared in very many of my videos. And it's like really rapid, because you're working on your client really fast. So the client doesn't have to stay for a long time with you, and you are able to deliver the results really fast to them, right? And you get all these bonuses, all these worksheets that I have created for my own business, for my own clients that I've created. You could just you reuse those worksheets and rebrand them with your own marketing and your brand and things like that, and start using it in your business. It took me a lot to develop all of those things, and you could just rebrand them and use them. So those bonuses are there, plus a lot of guided meditations that you could just reuse. Like, you could just send the same audio files to your clients, or you could just create your own guided meditations by hearing them. You could create your own, and you could take them to people. So there's like a lot of out of the box stuff that you have right at the beginning of your practice. And I know the pain of creating all of that, and therefore I felt that that should be part of the offering that you have, so that you're ready to start ASAP. That makes it different. Another thing is, which I haven't talked about, is a lot of when I did the video on the difference between coaching and counseling, I said that the counselor helps you heal a lot of helps you come to a fixed stage, so that you can climb the mountain. And you are the mountaineer who's helping your client climb that mountain of those goals. What we don't claim, but this program helps, is people who have had PTSD, people who've had emotional abuse in their life, they're suffering from fear and anxiety. This coaching program equips you to actually help them as well. But and they actually get results, and they're actually able to release all those things really fast. If you learn these modalities, you apply it on yourself, you're able to help your clients really fast. But because it's a coaching, it's not it's not like you're not a licensed therapist, or you're not a doctor. So you tell them to continue working with the doctors and the licensed therapists while you use some of these tools to help them release the stuff that they need. And there's gunk that's there from years together that gets released really fast. So you learn that. But we don't claim to be doctors here. We tell them that you continue working and seeing your therapist and taking the medication you need while we do some of this work to help you overcome some of this stuff, right? And another thing is, number five, what makes it very different is, and I'm sure there are a lot of other differences as well, but these are some quick things that I wanted to share with you, is it's born from a purpose. It's born from my own personal purpose of reaching out to as many people as possible in this world. There are about 8.5 billion people in this world. And if we could just give them these simple techniques as coaches, and we could share these simple techniques with them, the amount of release these people are going to get, the amount of happiness these people will have in their life, and the amount of spiritual ascension these people can have in their life is just going to be so, so amazing. And I alone cannot reach out to those 8.5 billion people. I am limited in my, as a person. There's only so much I can do. But if there are more and more coaches that will learn these modalities and who can reach out to all the people, together we can all work together and reach out to so many people and make such great impact and such great transformation in their lives with ease, which is emotional awareness, spirituality, and excellence. So these are some of the things I wanted to talk to you about. It's a blend of Eastern wisdom and Western psychology, and we have spirituality. It's a complete holistic system where you're working on the body, the energy, the mind, the intellect, and their spirituality. It's a comprehensive system where you're learning stuff in depth, you're applying it on yourself. And plus, I forgot to tell you that there's this great community of coaches, right? So we're all different people learning from different time zones. Today I had someone join in from Thailand. So we have people from Australia, Thailand, India, Canada, USA, and there are a few inquiries also, a lot of inquiries that, we have calls scheduled with those people, to answer any of their questions and, all of that before they join in. So we do have people from Europe, United Kingdom, etc. So you become part of this diverse community of people, each of them working sincerely on themselves and working to become a coach so that they could, and each of these people have come, and I'm I feel so fortunate that all of these people who are joining in are truly coming in with a purpose. That I, heard some of your, things, and it's helped me, or I want to help people in this world, if with these small techniques, and I want to reach out to people and I want to serve these people. And each of these people who've joined in have come with that purposefulness and that mindset. And I am so grateful that, I get a chance to be with all of these people and their wonderful energy. And, and I can learn from them as well from their sincerity. So that's my inspiration as well. So yes, it's a comprehensive program. You learn healing modalities also, which other coach programs don't have. And it's born from a very clear purpose. And it's so beautiful to get more and more people having a similar purpose, and all of us doing things together and reaching out to the world together. So this is what I had to talk about today. And I just wanted to see if how are we all doing, and if there are any questions. Some information here that the enrollment, the links are open. They opened yesterday at 12 midnight India time. So that's September 24th, 11:59 p.m. Thursday is when all the payment links, etc., are active on the page. And here is the link to the program for those of you who are interested. And there is a fast action bonus as well, where you get a bonus group coaching call with me, all those fast action people, where you work on identifying what your niche is, and what is that niche that you want to operate in, and how you could develop further in that. So all my experience, all my learning, because I invest a lot, like thousands of dollars in just me learning myself, and various different things, and I'll be happy to share all of that with you through those group coaching calls as well, and of course through the entire course. So here we are. We have the fast action bonus expiring on September 26th, 11:59 p.m. IST. So if those of you who want to make it, good, make it early in. I'm just trying to see if there are any questions out here that people need help with, and I'll be happy to answer them. So we have Travel Monks is here again, our lead IT recruiter. Ramya Chandrasekhar has, I believe, just booked a meeting. So we'll be talking to you, Ramya, tomorrow. And welcome to the program. And we have Nilofer G also has signed up for the program. She's applied for that, and I believe my team is in touch with you. And Let us know if you need anything. And I believe they sent you the details to book a call with them so that your questions could be answered. And we have Saroj Parikh all the way from Guwahati. Adya Agnihotriji, thank you. Yesterday you put in some really encouraging words for me, and I saw that. Divya Ramchandani, hi, hello, hi. Nice to see you. Nepal Singh Chauhan, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Yes, nice to see you. And we have Mr. Eddie Love, Hare Krishna, Kanchan Srivastava, Hare Krishna. And yes, Nilofarji is feeling inspired. Good. Collective action towards our purpose can really have a great impact on the society at large. Yes, absolutely. And we have Seema Joshi from Roorkee. Welcome, Seema. And so we have some questions here. Thanks for remembering me and my profession. Would you mind sharing any of the biggest challenge or obstacle experience with your client you dealt through? Sure. Every client, there's no easy client. So let me clarify that because every person is unique. Every person has gone through their own challenges, and they have their own story, and they have their own world of what's important for them and not important for them. And there is no client which is an easy client. Where the easy client are the one who take responsibility of, they understand that they hold 50% of the responsibility of making progress through those coaching programs. But no, even if this is challenging, it's still very rewarding because you feel very happy when you see that your client is making progress. And the idea is to get better and better at your screening process so that you become more and more aware of which clients you can take and which clients you should not be taking. So so that humility we need to develop, where we understand that okay, this client is beyond my level of expertise. And to really understand that, it takes experience, but gradually you develop that experience. And to also have the humility that, this is the niche I'm serving. I can't solve every problem in this world, but this is the niche I'm like really focused on solving the problem. So the challenges happen in your clientele when you work with people who are beyond your level of expertise and understanding. And the challenges also come, like if you have a challenging client, and if you don't have the empathy and the human concern to elevate them, but you get affected by what they're saying to you. A lot of challenging clients can be like, they tell you you're a piece of nonsense. Yeah, they'll tell it to you. Oh, I don't agree with your technique. I've tried all of these things before. Or they'll tell you that, um, there are some clients who come in who are competing with you inside the appointment. They've actually signed up to get help from you, but they're somewhere psychologically they're trying to compete with you to feel that they know more than you. Of course, they know more than you. They are the experts of their life. But in those moments where if you get affected and you get sucked into them, and you forget that you're a coach, then the whole appointment is going to become challenging. But if in those moments you can realize that they're acting out something, some belief system, and some inner script of theirs, and you don't take it personally, and you still remain in that coach zone, in the role of the coach, wearing the coach hat, and just asking them up front, okay, so what is it that is causing you to say this? I'm trying to understand this better, or trying to go see the music behind the words. So a lot of the challenges go away when you yourself remain, following the ease coaching framework, remaining set in your mind as a coach, and not coming and trying to be like, this taking everything that they're saying to you personally. So a lot of those kind of things can happen. Yes, I hope that was some insight for you, travel monks. And okay, so Nilofarji is still contemplating if she is a fit person to be part of it. I'm clear about my purpose, but feel not well equipped to help and guide people. Well, none of us feel that, isn't it? You take your time. There is no hurry. You have to do it, Nilofarji, when it is right for you. And you have to find out if it is right for you or not. So, yeah, it's good to take your time and contemplate on these things. But the thing is, we're never going to be good enough to be a guide for somebody. We're never going to be that. That's a reality. The sooner we accept it, the better it is, right? So one thing that we recognize in the East Coast certification program is that, when I talked about the certification process and I talked about the whole comprehensive self-inventory, That's where coaches are working on themselves. They're identifying all their positives, but also their negatives. And they're identifying 5 areas, 5 of their negatives that they need to work upon, and they're applying the model. So there's a reason that exercise is there. One thing is that the coaches know that they have to keep constantly working on themselves, and they're always going to be work in progress, right? We're never going to be like, I know it all. Come on, come look at me. Come here. I'm here to help you. That's not the attitude we're going to be stepping out with. It's just that because we have done our inner work and we're continually doing our inner work, we know the struggles and the challenges that are there in human nature to heal and to overcome and to grow and be excellent and all of that. So we're just one step ahead in one aspect of life than our client. And because we have walked that path, and we may not have walked that path all the way to the end, but we have walked that path to a certain point, and that's what we're sharing with them. And that is more empowering to them when the coach is vulnerable and when the coach is, there's this whole section in the coaching framework that you learn on personal disclosure, where you share with your client that, hey, I had this struggle and these are the challenges I faced, and this is how I overcame them, right? So that is what empowers your client more than you showing up as this Miss Perfect. When they see that, wow, she applied this and she could overcome this, and that is of more inspiration to them than any of these other things. So we're never going to be perfect. We're never going to be able to be that best person who can guide people and lead people, but we can share the journey of us working on ourselves sincerely. And when we work on ourselves sincerely, we're able to support others also and give them that inspiration that it's possible for them when we show them our own growth. And it doesn't have to be like fantastic growth. Yes, I saw this struggle in this way. And this is and that life story right in front of that client is more inspiration. And if you are saying that you're not a guide, you're a mother of two beautiful daughters, and you've been guiding them, and you've been guiding so many other people through your work. I have seen your work, and so we're never going to be the best, but we always have some value with which you can use and serve others. And that ability is not ours. That ability has been given to us by God. So we accept that ability with humility and we use that in our service towards our clients. So we become an instrument. So it's not about you anymore. It's about just, oh, I'm so grateful I'm able to be an instrument in the hands of God. So I hope, yes, you want to become a coach for yourself. I'm sure you'll get divine guidance on the same. Yes, so the coach certification program, you first work on yourself and then you start working on others. So the major part is you working on yourself, coaching yourself. And also you don't have to do it now. You could continue with what you're doing at the Ease Academy and take your time. There's no hurry here. Except that the fast action bonus may expire, but there's no hurry. In another way, at another level, there's no hurry. So do what is right for you. Yes, Dr. Swamini, thank you for your kind comments. And are there any questions? Maybe there are no questions. I just like to still show y'all there are slight changes to the site layout because we've activated those different buttons now, or the payment buttons. And then I just want to show that to y'all for those of you who are wanting to join. So I'll just share screen again. There are some more comments here. Nilofer Singh, when do you have the next session? You mean the next enrollment round? I don't know. Maybe in December or January. So let's see. I don't know yet. I haven't planned that yet. I'll plan that after. So Ease Academy enrollments open and close on October 3rd and 4th and 5th. And then after that, we'll be planning our schedule for October, November. I mean, not October, but November, December. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just show you. I'll show you. Where are we? Yeah, I'll show you this website. So now there are buy now buttons, which were apply now buttons. So you could buy now buttons. If you're still on the fence, if you're like, oh, I don't know, I think I have questions. I can't buy this program without talking to somebody. Yeah, then you can hit schedule a call and you'll be asked to fill up a form. And as soon as you hit submit on the form, you'll get this link to book a call. So you could do that. And the fast action bonus expires on September 26th, 11:59 p.m., which is a coaching niche coaching group call, like identifying your niche, and that group coaching call with you. So as you can go through all the details, but when you hit the buy now buttons, so now these are not apply or join the waitlist, but these are actually buy now. So if you want to buy in US dollars, you click this. If you want to buy in rupees, you click this. And with rupees, you have two you could either do an NEFT or a UPI, or you could, if you want to do it through credit card, there's a button to help you buy through a credit card as well. It's just that you have to buy twice because we've split the amount into, like, it's like half the amount with one click, and then you just repeat it again so that you can make the payment for the full amount, right? So you have to do the payment over two stages of equal amounts of 74,500 each time. So all that information is there. And if you want to, like, oh, I don't know, I think I want to talk to someone, I can't just buy the program like that. Okay, then you click schedule now, go further down here, and you could sign up now to book a call with our team and get your questions answered, right? So all your details are here. Why do you want to coach people, and submit? You can hit submit, and when you hit submit, you'll get the link to, I think you get a link over email or something like that to book a call with my team. So yeah, that is that. There's one thing a lot of people have been asking me, all those who have been sending us messages about this program or booking a call with my team, and then they're asking my team as to, like, okay, how do you decide if someone is a good fit for this program? And there is this place in the forum where we talk about what is it that you want to coach people and why do you want to be a coach? What are the top three things motivating you? And we're looking for those people who are, as I said, truly committed to serve and assist others in their journey. And actually, when you do that, you grow much faster yourself. When we take responsibility of others, we actually, that onus of growth also comes on us, and we actually grow faster because we have to walk the talk. So we have to, like, work on our inner issues, etc., so that we can show up authentically for our clients. So the qualification that we look for people who join this coach program is not those people who are looking for, like, a quick certification or a quick thing. You could go and do the hour-long programs on Udemy for that. You don't have to come here. With there's a lot of time investment as well in this, but if someone is truly committed and they're looking to do that work, we can sense that from the words that you're using, and that's how we define whether you're a good fit or not, and also after talking to you. And whether the program is a good fit for you. It's not just us selecting whether you're a good fit for us, but whether we're a good fit for you or not. So we like to be upfront about that as well. After hearing, a lot of people, like, say, things, and at least I think we told one person, I don't think this program is a good fit for you, and maybe you should look elsewhere. And we gave them some references as well. So we're trying to do our work authentically and honestly, and we want to serve people in the right way. So that is some of the stuff I wanted to talk to you about today. I was a little late because I had another recording I had to do before this program. And yes, so Nilofarji, thank you. It's always a pleasure to have you on the call, and always a pleasure to see you inside of Ease Academy as well. Okay, so if there's not much discussion, then I'd like to end the session. And I hope you have enough information. I think tomorrow and day after we have some, like, really interesting sessions planned up. I'm just looking at what my team has sent to me. Just hold on. Yeah. You're going to also understand, because when you become a coach, you have to market, or when you're trying to define your niche, you have to figure out how do you know your niche. So but you have to know the pain points of your niche. What are the words they use to describe what troubles they're facing in that issue or area, right? And how do you know their pain points? You're going to learn a very classic tip to do that. How do you research that? How do you understand that better? And how do you use that in your language? Because a lot of times we understand the pain points, but we don't have the right language. So how do you do that? And then three quick steps to launch your coaching practice. So we covered a little bit of that yesterday, but we're going to do a full-on session, I think, on Sunday. So on the weekend, one of them is going to be the number one key to understand your customers' pain points. And the one on Sunday is going to be quick steps to launch your coaching practice. Okay, I don't know the exact schedule. I don't know how my team has planned these things. I'll have to look at that. But yeah, this is going to be covered over the weekend, and you are going to get that information. So if there is not much discussion here, then I'd like to end the call, and hope to see you inside and hope to welcome you. And also, I'm just happy to be with all of you every day and talk to you. I know the communication is like verbal and then chat, but it's still nice to be with all of you every evening for the last few days. And I'm going to be live till Tuesday. And then I'll take a little bit of a break and then I'll be live again when I'm talking about Ease Academy because enrollment for that opens again October 4th and 5th. So looking forward to seeing you soon. And here I go. Okay, then. See you then. Bye bye.